Adi, and today we're going to be reviewing The Trials of Apollo, The Dark Prophecy, the second book in the Trials of Apollo series. I know it has been such a long time. I'm so sorry to you guys that I didn't post some videos. So this is the one that I'm going to be doing. This is even more complicated than the last one. So I am going to be given a little recap on the first book. So in the first book, Apollo gets cast down by his father Zeus, and he was a human now for the third time. Now that he's a human, he found his friend called Meg McCaffrey, and she helps him wait. She is a daughter of Demeter, so she brings him to Camp Half-Blood, but she doesn't even know that she's a demigod yet, but she's heard of the word demigod. And she goes there and she figures it out that she's a demigod, and her story is an even bigger one in this case. And we get to know about her more in the second and third book. So this is where Apollo comes in. The race after that day, they found a Python, his old enemy, that stopped Delphi, that was trapping Delphi. Delphi is the most powerful oracle. Oracles are the things that say future telling. They basically do future telling, but they say it in little bits. And they have speakers for them to speak. So the first one right now that they were going to figure out was Dodona. When they got out of the race, Apollo's children were gone. Wow. Now that they were gone, he needed to find them. But Meg gave him an idea to go into the woods and find them. They were there, but the first Roman emperor called Nero had been Meg's father and told him to direct him there. And wow part goes then. He wants to burn down the forest because it's an uncontrollable oracle, and Meg just ran away. Apollo opened it, and he saved his friends, and he saved the Dodona, and now he has to save Camp Half-Blood from getting smushed. It's another thing that he has to do. He saved that, but then next he has to go to the next oracle. That's where this book comes in. Meg runs away, guys. This is an important detail. So in this book, there's a lot of characters, so I'm going to explain them. One is Apollo, of course. Leo and Calypso are his sidekicks. Leo was the son of Hephaestus, and he's a metalworking god. And then Calypso was a sorceress, an immortal sorceress, but now she's mortal and she lost her powers. That's his sidekicks. And then there's Commodus. Commodus is the next emperor that's even worse than the last one. He's like, fashion and style is my thing. And then there is the Hunters of Artemis. Hunters of Artemis are basically mortal. They're basically minor gods, and they work for Artemis, Apollo's sister. And if you're thinking why his sister has not come to save him yet, it's because Zeus forbid it to save him. And that was the hard part. Now let's get started. It's where they go to Indianapolis, and that's where they figure out where the next one is. It's called the Cave of Trophonius. The first starts off with the monster always. Then they find this place called a way station. Their hosts bring them there and say that you're going to have shelter here until you find shelter of your own. The way station was an amazing model, and it was exactly like the labyrinth. The labyrinth can change mazes and sides, and this can too. The way station keeps on moving its tunnels, moving its bricks, and it's a way cooler one than anyone would imagine. And Commodus wants to kill every animal, and it's called a naming ceremony. I don't even know why it's called a naming ceremony when people go around and kill exotic animals. I don't even know why it's called naming ceremony. So Commodus steals the griffins that are protecting the way station, and he and Calypso, he is Apollo. Apollo and Calypso have to go save the Griffins. Leo has to stay behind and set traps if Commodus comes again or sends his guards again. And they go and save the Griffins, and Meg McCaffrey was there. She ran away from the next emperor called Commodus, I told you guys. And she had been fighting his guards, and they freed all kinds of exotic animals, like the combat ostriches right here. They freed the griffins. They freed all kinds of animals, all kinds of exotic animals, like fire-breathing horses and red cow, a lot of weird things like that. But they freed them all, and they crushed all the guards when they were running away, and after that they came back, and Meg and Apollo had to go inside the cave of Trophonius and get the next oracle, the next prophecy. This oracle is a very, very confusing oracle. If you don't prepare your mind, it's going to kill you. And Meg did not understand any word that Apollo said of that. Don't you guys understand? It's where you have to drink 2 fluids and you will be ready. But Apollo did that because he wants to be safe and become a god again. But Meg did not. They just jumped into the cave, and Meg is dying because of the prophecy. Apollo could hear it, and everything changed after that. When he had a rush of divine power, which is his god powers, and he just rushed Meg out of there. He moved out and saw Commodus himself fighting in the way station with his guards. It was really confusing at the end when Commodus just jumped out of the window and bye-bye world, he just disappeared. We don't even know where he went. I hope you liked this review, guys. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Bye!